I think it's so important to be true to yourself. In society, we're supposed to be a certain way, and so we're all guilty of trying to people please, and we're all guilty of trying to be someone that we're not. But I think if you can just delete that and listen to your heart, listen to your head. I think I'm very passionate about what I do. When there is no line between work and play, that's when you're onto a winner. And, you know, making television, for me to be able to entertain and be a part of that medium is just, it's the best. Without a shadow of a doubt, my parents. I know it's quite an obvious thing to say, but my dad is just this strong force in my life. He's so pragmatic. He knows the answer to absolutely everything. And then my mom is the emotional stability in the family. And she's the one that always taught me that no matter what, when you get knocked back, to pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and walk tall. I always wanted to be an actress. I used to act out scenes in front of my mirror, or I wanted to be in front of the camera in some capacity. But I also wanted to marry the Karate Kid. I think professionally, yes, my life has turned out exactly as I planned. Personally, not so much because, you know, I'm 41, I'm single. As a woman growing up, you always just assume that by the time you're in your 30s, you're going to be married with kids. Being in this position for me, whilst it's not what I thought I was going to be, I'm super happy that it is. That's a hard one because happiness for me, it's no one particular thing, and I think the lessons that I personally have learned, my happiness comes from being happy alone. If I had to relive a moment, it would probably be the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 moment of my first ever television show, Ireland AM. I'd never done television before, I'd never done live. I was in studio for 3 weeks beforehand prepping and that was it. And I held my co-host's hand under the desk and we just went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My greatest achievement is probably getting myself to where I am today, pretty much by myself. I've always been very independent and my mum always brought me up to believe that you should never depend on anybody else. Beauty is in confidence, it's in a smile, it's in a twinkle of the eye, and it's just basically about an attitude and about committing to the very best of you. I always say that yesterday is gone, tomorrow hasn't happened yet, so all we have is the now. So who knows, as long as I'm happy.